love Chateau Shorthalt. He was definitely the right person to have that key. 1000%. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to The Legend of Vox Machina. We're now on season 3, episode 6, which is called The Coming Storm. So last episode, we finally got the Vestige quest wrapped up in the sense of the dragon is now taken care of that was chasing them, and they managed to get out of Hells just barely. But we do know now that there is someone that is there, Xerxes, that has his eye on Pike, and I have no doubt that he's definitely going to make another shot at her at some point somewhere. For now, they got away, but they are stranded in the wilderness, and we saw at the end that Scanlan has some type of magic key that allows them to go into his personal sanctum, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know what's in there, but knowing Scanlan, it's probably very, very scarring, and I'm ready to look and see what it is. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. But just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know when I drop episodes, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now.
And
That POV.
entree-vous.
Humble. Whoa. This is amazing.
Right? I get why he doesn't invite people over much.
What is this place?
Where the fuck is that music coming from?
It's his world, he's a bard. Woo! Aww. I don't know if she'd want to be here. Wow! I knew there would be a room. I knew it. Ooh, I love this costume change. I know it's a weird thing, but I love when they do that in anime too, and they show the characters out of their usual uniform. It's just fun. I love Chateau Shorthalt. He was definitely the right person to have that key. 1000%. Ooh, there's a sauna? Hell yes. I'd never leave. I'm sorry.
Just a soak. Mind if I join you?
Actually, it's round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ultimately, if you make Vex happy, then you'd better.
Right.
And it's wonderful how you care about her happiness. But it's all right to care about your own, too.
Good
So,
advice.
there isn't a thing between us.
Right?
Check for traps next time, all right?
Aw. She's in there.
I thought he'd never leave.
Nailed it. Why are we wrecking Chateau? This is why he does not bring you here.
You see, the boom boom comes when you don't try to boom boom.
There's actually logic somewhere in there.
I spent so much time chasing destruction. I'd almost forgotten what possibility felt like.
Huh?
A bar.
You've an open invitation, you know, if you ever care to lay down roots. You are technically nobility now.
Most technically. Give it time, Scan. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. And if you've tried your best, that's all you can do.
Actually, I'm not awesome with it yet.
Well, can't the Everlight help you?
Yeah, about the Everlight. We want to talk about that?
Dragons, mad scientists. How am I supposed to save Taldore when I can't even talk to my own fucking daughter?
Ooh. Mood shift.
Sorry.
Scanlan has real problems, guys.
It's Kaylee. You all met her in Western, and Scanlan's just going through some stuff.
And Kaylee was...
Exactly. That was a long time ago.
Whoa. Easy, pal. You're not terrible. You just care for someone other than yourself for the
It's a whole
first...
new world.
Thank you, everyone. Thank
She's
you,
doing
Nick
all
and
right.
Janice.
Thank God.
Scanlan fucking Shorthalt. Stupid girl.
You're breaking through, Scanny.
What do I do?
The fact that you even care to figure it out is the biggest step, Scanlan. But yes, it looks like you're cracking through. I was going to say, you know, just keep trying. Show her you're going to be consistent. She's either going to let you in or she isn't, but she likes you. Thought so.
What's happening?
Perfect time, that poor tree. I think the tree needs to pack it in. Oh, Ripley, I'm telling you, you should have taken her out. Don't leave things undone. I blame that on the team, because Percy was going to finish it.
Wait, where did that come from?
Wish we could give you a warmer welcome, but glad you're here.
Hey, what's up, sis?
Another one! We'll deal with this, Percy. Go find your
She's
sister.
like, listen, Percy, I've been on this planet longer than you. I can handle stuff. Wonderful. They all have their dad's wonderful temperament. Haha, dummy.
Keep tonguing that hole, dipshit.
That's because they're babies. They're not smart. Alright.
Are you three aside for
Okay, Cass, she's got them fencing skills out. Don't know how much it's gonna do against the dragon, but I'm all for it. Eyes, go for the eyes! Or the balls. Or the butt.
Shit cock!
I am so sorry, ma'am.
This is the time to curse, if there ever was one. Tail is wicked.
This can't be happening.
It's okay, it can be rebuilt. It'll take a long time, but it can be rebuilt. So next time we kill Ripley, right? That's what the consensus is, hopefully now? No one gets in Percy's way if he puts two between the eyes? Okay.
Where the fuck was Scanlan?
He had to be somewhere.
Somewhere more important than here?
Yeah, actually.
Rashan sold us out.
Nope.
There's no other explanation.
Really?
Kiki's right. And when we see that bitch...
Really?
Are you
She's shown
okay,
you this
Ghidorah?
form before, guys.
Calm yourself. This attack was regrettable, but it was not my
You
doing.
think she would lie?
Max!
That's what happens when you use vengeance.
Ask yourself, who else knew of your ties to this
Right?
place?
Your loose end?
Who had motive to destroy the Dorolos?
Right?
It was Ripley.
There we go.
A demonstration that the unarmed cannot defend themselves.
Then we'll hunt Ripley down.
Good
No,
luck with that.
you have the plate. Stay the course and finish Thordak once and for all.
Raishan's been speaking nothing but straight facts.
You must get to Iman and...
We're quite finished taking orders from you,
All
Raishan.
right.
Just remember, when your last breath leaves your lungs, it didn't have to be like this.
Loud and wrong. I'm sorry, Vox Machina. You are loud and wrong on this one. I understand not trusting dragons. I do, but Raishan has not said a single lie yet.
So I'm not asking, I'm begging. Help me end her.
Oh,
If this is what you want, I'll be right beside you.
could have used this, I don't know, a couple seasons ago.
I can finally scour them clean in Ripley's blood.
Ooh. I missed you, No Mercy Percy. Welcome back, baby. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Gosh, look, I know. Before, you know, the Vordax, whatever his name was in there calling the shot. Yeah, whatever. Listen, as I learned from Agatha all along this week, okay, you tie up loose ends, okay? And empathy is overrated. Seriously, he should have taken Ripley out when he had the chance. Any woman that tortures children is beyond redemption. Not just woman, anyone who tortures children. There's no coming back from that. Like, they need to be, the earth is better off without them. Okay? Bottom line, they should have just stepped aside and let Percy do his thing. Because they wouldn't be dealing with this if she was dead. But now, here she is, running amok, working with a crazy dragon with her own vestiges and a demon in her. Like, please. He should have they should have let him end it. At this point, it's a little too late though. She's way more powered. Like the best time to take her out would have been before. Now it's going to be difficult. Now it's going to be supremely difficult, but anyways. Good episode. Very, very nice. I loved Scanlan's, what did they call it? Chateau de Scanlan, Chateau Short Halt. I thought it was great. I loved it. It was pretty much what I imagined it to be. A little over the top, luxe to the max, and slightly pervy, just like our guy Scanlan. And hey, at least our team got to have a little well-deserved break. heal up a little bit, rest up, which is a good thing considering what they went back to Whitestone to meet. If they had been exhausted, it would have been pretty bad. But anyway, during that time, what happened? We had Vax basically give Percy and Vex's blessing, although they didn't really need it. But obviously him and Percy kind of had a little beef last season. So glad that that's essentially squashed. And I do see where he's coming from. It's very true. Percy does seem to have dark clouds follow him around a lot. So I get where that concern is coming from. But, for now, everything's good. Like I said, just, be careful around his sister, which is fair. And then we saw that things are still pretty tense between Vax and Keyleth. I mean, the reality is he's trying to keep it friends, but they both know that they like each other more than friends. So it's just, and they both want to be more than friends. So this is just a rock and a hard place that they're being put in, but they're trying. I don't think it's going to last very long. I'm pretty sure one of them is going to come close to death again, and it's going to be the revelation that life's too short. Well, I mean, I know in Keyleth's case, not really, but you get my point. It's too short to not do what you can do and love the people you can love. But anyway, that was them. And then we had a very real moment with Scanlan. This whole situation with his daughter is it's hitting him. It's really affecting him, as it should. I mean, he really just had no idea that she existed. And I feel like I've said this, I think, since season 1, that Scanlan is someone who definitely uses the bravado, the humor, the over-the-topness to hide the fact that he's actually very lonely and that he's a bit scared of making connections. I mean, don't get me wrong, he definitely loves being a lover, but when you don't really make those deeper connections, it does affect you, and God knows how old Scanlan's supposed to be. But either way, I think he's starting to really sense how much he needed someone in his corner like that, a piece of family, when he found out that Kaylee was his daughter. And I don't know what happened to Scanlan's family. I don't believe we've been told in the show where his family is, if he has family. Like, we've seen flashbacks to Pike's family. We already know the situation with Percy's family. We know the situation with the twins. So I feel like the only families' histories we haven't visited have been Scanlan's. Actually, we know Grog's too. So is it just Scanlan? It is. Scanlan is the only person we have not seen any type of history of his family, or really any type of his history at all. Almost everybody else, we've delved a little bit into their past to a degree. And Pike, actually, sorry. No, we saw Pike's grandfather, or father, never mind. Anyway, so yeah, I'm assuming potentially that it's not whatever, if he has family, they're not close. And so that's probably all the more reason that Kaylee is so important to him, or trying to get a relationship with her is important to him. I feel like this is going to dovetail into potentially what happened in Scanlan's past, like why this is affecting him oh so much. I mean, as I said, understandably so, because it's his daughter and he just found out about her and she hates him. But I also wonder if it ties into his own history, because typically when people act the way he's acting, it's because there's a history there. And so I do wonder if potentially Scanlan's dad was absent, or if there was a connection there that he wanted to have and couldn't have, and now he's seeing history repeat itself, or something along those lines. I might be going too deep with it, but I feel like there might be something that's going to tie into Scanlan's history, and maybe we're going to get that in the next episode, maybe? Because like I said, I think he's the only character thus far that we really haven't delved into his past at all thus far, or about his family history or any of that. So I'm interested to find out how he ended up this way, or if anything contributed to him acting this way. But anyway, as I mentioned, he had a very real moment there. He's really trying to continue acting like everything's okay, but it really bothers him that he's not been able to connect with Kaylee. And he feels like him having to take off from the city they were last at, the way that they left, he didn't have a chance to explain anything. He didn't have a chance to say goodbye. And understandably, he thinks he's made it worse. And so I really like that Pike, explained to the group, because I forgot that none of them know outside of her who Kaylee is, but also just went to check on him, because she does know that Scanlan is really, really fighting with this. And so she gave him a little bit of a mental respite, I guess you could say, by showing him where she was and that she was safe for the time being. He saw where she is, and he wants to go and get another shot at talking to her. So he said wherever she is fairly close to where he is now. And so that is why he did not accompany them to Whitestone. He decided to stick back, and he didn't want to have to explain it to everyone, because they probably would have told him that it could wait, and they wouldn't have been 100% wrong on that. But I really don't blame Scanlan. Like, the way things are going with them, every quest that they go on has the potential to be his last, right? Like, this team is about the near misses. So I don't blame him for thinking, you know what, while I have a chance, maybe I should go ahead and deal with this, rather than waiting until, it's too late and then I don't have that chance. So yeah, he's off after going after his daughter. And yeah, I mean, if there was ever an adventure for him to take a back seat on, I feel like this was it. As we saw, unfortunately, things in Whitestone are not great. And this sucks because this episode we heard Percy say that when this is all said and done with the dragons, he wants to go back to Whitestone and try to rebuild his home there and kind of reclaim his legacy. And of course, he, invited Vex to be part of that. But now that dream has been shattered effectively in that they just started to repair after what the Briarwoods did. And now it's destroyed. Like most of the homes are gone. The castle is gone. They lost people again. The Sun Tree almost got destroyed. So just so many things. And understandably, it's knocked the wind out of Percy's sails again, especially after he said that for the first time in a while, he felt light and good, which is something he hadn't felt since he was very young. So, it sucks, but I can't lie. I'm not mad at the return of No Mercy Percy. Even if it's just a little bit. It's just for a little while. I'm not too mad. It was kind of my favorite Percy. But anyway, so he now wants to get this business sorted with Ripley because he realized when Raishan spelled it out for them all that she was not the only person who could have tipped off Thordak about this, and he wants to finish it. And he's asked for Vex's help because he says he can't do it alone. And I thought he was going to push her away initially after what Vax said, but I'm glad that he didn't. But I have a feeling he's still not going to go through with it. As much as he should, I still feel like somehow Vex is going to be like, oh, Percy, your soul, your heart, blah. I don't know. Like, some people just need dying. That's all I'm saying. But anyhow, so that's what's going on there. But we see also the deal with Raishan, I guess, is off. But that's mostly because Keyleth has been completely irrational about her the entire time. Like, I get where Keyleth is coming from, but she's annoyed me a lot with this Raishan situation. I mean, I'm giving her grace because almost everyone goes through their moments of being hard-headed, but this was not the time. Like, Raishan really has no reason to turn against them at this point. She literally is dying. And I think she said in episode 1 that she knows that Thordak probably doesn't have a cure, but she just wants her revenge. So I'm like, if she's a dying dragon anyways, like, this is no reason. Like, really, Keyleth has zero reason not to just play along as long as possible. But she's just so angry, and that, they tried to pick a fight with her. They tried to pick a fight with her, of all things, in the ruins of Whitestone, because Keyleth can't keep her anger under control. So anyways, I'm glad that my guy Percy put an end to that before it got messier than it needed to, but I'm gonna need Keyleth to rein it in. I'm really gonna need her to rein it in. I don't know if it's gonna take, Vax giving her a little good so that she'll get her head on straight. I don't know, but I need her to calm it down. I need her to just center it, bring it back so the team can get back on track, because they're gonna need help. Thordak is not alone anymore. Maybe on his own they might have had a shot, but he's got that stone in his chest, which was already going to make things very, very difficult. But on top of that, now he's got God knows how many hatchlings who are pretty damn lethal, as we saw in this episode. So the stakes just keep getting higher and higher, and that's why I really just need Vox Machina to kind of get out of their feels and actually try to focus, which I know is not their strong suit, but hopefully they'll get it together and do it soon. But yeah, another good episode, even though, a little bit sad considering, but hopefully we're going to see things. We're going to see the sunshine again on Tal'Dorei at some point. Right? Anyhow, I enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.